Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SimPlay Motorsport. It's me, it's PN, or aka Phil Raiden, the co-commentator of Thursday nights with Matt, bringing you all the GT4 action. Of course, I'm just checking about if I am live. Yeah, I am. Well, welcome back to the channel for our usual Tuesday night action here at sunny Norfolk, my home county. Well, I'm on the border with Suffolk, but that's beside the point. Yeah, welcome to Snetterton, Norfolk's finest racing circuit, because it's the only one left. Right, where was he? I'm going to be completely confused tonight, so bear with me. Tonight, making his 400th race start, is DJ Phil Green in, as we say, evening to Clarball, who's our Pro-Am driver tomorrow night. Yeah, as DJ Phil makes his 400th start here at SimPlay Motorsport, which is pretty impressive, not gonna lie, pretty impressive. Currently fastest in this practice section is Skunky, for then O'Reilly, so two of the championship contenders, then McGowan, then Friedman. I'm on helicopter cam because cars are in pit lane and you can't see them properly. Then Tipping is in 5th. Hugh Darren is in 6th place. Then Dan Taylor in 7th, so the Alpines are 6th and 7th here in practice. And we go to qualifying next, where the top 10 in the championship can't qualify. NLR Andy 69 is currently P8 in another Janetta. Matt Duffin, who's hiding in pit lane, here's his car. He's got a race engineer in green in front of him. He's hiding also in pit lane currently. He's in 9th, our championship leader, with maximum ballast. Stardog Barkler, I got his name wrong already. Well done, Phil. P10 in his Porsche. Nuke Waste in 11th. Old Sim Racer is currently P12. Matt Wright in his Monster Energy coloured Aston Martin. There, I've said it. It's me in the comms box, so I can say it. Is 13th fastest. Sam is in P14. 400th race start. DJ Phil is currently 15th in practice. But of course, as practice, they want to work out their fuel loads for our 23-minute races, and not burning through tyres, because we are limited on tyre sets. Susie Creamtrees in P16. P17 is Kelly Davis, or KLF, 17th. Matthew Collins in 18th, and bringing up the rear so far is Rolo in 19th. We are expecting Gary 131, but we do have a qualifying session coming up where the top 10 can't qualify. And now I'm just going to the DMs, so I got it. So those who cannot qualify will be Matthew Duffin, Will Friedman, Skunky High, Kieran O'Reilly, Ian McGowan, Hugh Darren, Gary Leach, Diz or E colon, every other Saint cannot qualify. Also, technically, there's Clouden, but he's not able to race tonight. And the ballast situation, if I bring up the timetables, the viewers can see this as well. So Skunky's on plus 30. Oh, sorry, O'Reilly's on plus 20. McGowan's on plus 15. There's Will Friedman now who's on 35, currently 2nd place in championship. Jumps up to 3rd. Hugh Darren's on plus 10, and Matt is on plus 40. As here we are at Snetterton, as I just cycled through the wrong cameras again. Well done, Phil. So let's go on board with someone who's coming up to the start of a lap. The 420 is, I believe, So yeah, we're going board with Susie Cream Cheese with a steering wheel on the correct side of the car. As he's just gone round Richie's, he's braking hard into the Wilson hairpin, or she, mustn't assume. Powers out of the Wilson hairpin, which is based on the Montreal hairpin at Montreal, into Palmer's. Bit ride on the rumble strip there as you go past Till for a pint. Till's the restaurant there, lovely pint in there. Braking into Agostini. Down Agostini, heading towards Hamilton, named after Sir Lewis, who soon to be at Ferrari, much to everyone's displeasure. Into Rockies, which this is all the new bit that was built in 2011 to extend the circuit so it gets an international license. Williams, now onto the Bentley Straight, which was the Revit Straight, as I say, even to Michael Jace. Yep, down the road, of course, naturally. Going under the bridge where they reused all the earth where the old bridge used to be, into Nelson and Brundle, or the S's, as it was called, as I still call it, into the bomb hole. And that is a legit bomb hole as well. Now into the fast right-hander or Corum, which is quite tricky. It can unfit the car as you've then got to brake into Murray's. And into Murray's, keeping her within track limits, accelerating down the centre straight, and that is the lap of Snetterton in Norfolk, which, if you've ever been to Snetterton, it has two types of weather. You either get sunburn or you freeze. Personal experience there from Snetterton. With 2.5 minutes left of practice, Skunky's still fastest. I would show you the championship positions, but I can't because I don't have a PC and do everything through Streamlabs. Who should we go? Let's go to the exterior cameras. Right, camera 2 is a lovely camera angle here as Susie turns into Agostini. Also a great photo opportunity for those who take photos here as well. What am I going to talk about for 3 races? I really don't know. This is going to be fun. Anyway, if you're new here and you're enjoying the chat stream, make sure you smash that subscribe button and like as well, because yeah, we're still 2 subscribers away from 800 here at SimPlay Motorsport. It'd be great to get that before the end of the season. And coming up, oh, Susie's now finished. Tipping is still in the pits. Right, who else should we go? Who's going to have some screen time? We'll go to Kelly. Kelly Davis here in his Ginetta as he rounds Richie's. No one's taken out the braking markers yet, and on the outside there's a fence that ain't actually there, where you run wide through Richie's, and through Richie's you are in the farmer's field. You are ploughing, in every sense of the word. As I said, local knowledge, I'm a season pass holder here at Snetterton, and I've done some marshalling at Snetterton in the past. I've stayed over for the touring cars both nights several times and got completely drunk here at Snetterton in the past. Can't do that no more. Definitely can't do that anymore. Gary's still not in the session, I see. Who else is on circuit? Let's go on board with our championship leader, Matthew Duffin. The better camera angle with camera set 2 again. And why is it always camera set 2 for better cameras? As practice is now finished. Matt was the last person on the lap here who cannot qualify, by the way, as we move into qualifying. He's moved up to 7th, so he's within a second of fastest time. Bearing in mind his car is carrying 40 kilos, That's quite a lot of weight. When it's like 5 or 10, you don't really notice it as much. But 40, that's quite a sizable lump. As he now enters into Oggies and then into Williams. I've stood on the top of a bat bank before as well, watching the superbikes here. Plenty of local knowledge here for Snetterton for me. Glad the real life season's over. Hopefully I'll be able to go there a bit more next season. Those who know what happened to me will know why I had to cut it down. Should be the stage rally in February, so that's going to be cold. Yep, Matt's the only person left out on track as he rams Coram. Great corner Coram. Got lovely pictures of touring cars loaded up through there into Murray's, unleashing the horsepower of the Merc. And towards the powers towards the line, and that is practice over.
Green light, give it all you got.
As the cars now begin their warm-up laps to top 10 cannot qualify. Was that O'Reilly moving? That is O'Reilly moving. He cannot qualify, I believe. So we'll just double check the message. Yeah, O'Reilly cannot qualify, so I don't know why he's out on track. That's something for the stewards to look into if he sets a valid lap time. Skunky is in the pits. Susie Cream Cheese is now leaving. Sam's sitting in the pits, probably having a McDonald's for FBR. As Robert Ramsell, our newest Patreon, says, good luck everyone. Yep, it's not quite Monza chicane though, territory. Darren's staying in the pits, Matt's staying in the pits, Friedman is, and so is McGowan. So O'Reilly is out on circuit. Hopefully he's watching the stream, and he gets back in pits. Right, where's the person who's on their 400th race start? Where's DJ Phil? Where art thou, DJ Phil? Let's go on board with DJ Phil. He's on his controller, you can tell by the steering input. Even mine's less smooth than that. Of course, if you make sure you check out our sponsors, Audio Sport and Design Manchester. Audio Sport is for like everything for T4s, T5s, VW transporters, other things, and Design Manchester for engravings, t-shirts. I think if Mike was in chat he'll correct me, but I can't remember. So yeah, we're on board with the person making their 400th start here at SimPlay Motorsport, all the way back to the Project Cars 2 days. That's an interesting look at him furiously working the steering wheel. His power steering must have failed in his Jetta. Furiously working as he builds up towards the lap, and we go camera set 2. So who's now on their flying lap? O'Reilly and Kelly are. O'Reilly should not be qualifying though. I'm sure Matt's made a note of it, because Clouden wouldn't have been able to qualify, but Clouden isn't here this week for first race. Race 2, Dan Taylor has a qualifying ban, so he won't be able to qualify race 2, but everyone else can. But it's only a 5-minute qualifying, so you've got to be clean straight away, and in these cars it takes roughly 1 minute 58 to do a lap. Unless you're me, and it takes you about 2 million years. As Will Friedman in Discord says, Ginettas are flying tonight. We do have a Discord. Link should be in the description below. So I could do this YouTube thing. I really can. So it looked like O'Reilly's gonna be the first person to set a lap. I don't think oh god, I'm really having trouble saying it tonight. NLR Andy 69, but we're about to find out as he sets a 57, so he was on about a lap. O'Reilly goes to P2, KLF P3, so it's Ginetta 1, 2, 3. I believe they're leading close to leading the manufacturers championship as well. GT4s and GT3s against Ferrari. What a battle! Dan Taylor in the Alpine qualifies P2 so far. Who's the next coming to the line? I believe it's old Sim Racer. It is in his Porsche. Next up, I'm leaning in because I'm blind. It's DJ Phil. He moves into P8. I'm really struggling. Sorry. Says, what number's that? Can't see it. 171 is Rolo. He's just set his lap in the Rolo coloured Porsche. Now I fancy a pack of Rolos. Rolos. There's my personal stream on my phone has just paused again. I believe we're still playing correctly, are we not? I think my internet has taken a bit of a hit, but I'll be glad to get rid of talk when the time comes. Tipping is second in his Ginetta. He's going to get a nice bit of a slipstream from DJ Phil down the Bentley straight if he doesn't overtake Phil beforehand. Now, one sec, chat. I'm just refreshing my stream because it's not working properly. So O'Reilly goes fastest with a 56.616. Yeah, I'm still playing, so it's just the Twitch app on my phone because I've got to keep on my own chat. I would stream to YouTube, but no one wants to see trains, right? So yeah, Skunky, Sam, Hugh Darren, Matthew Duffin, McGowan, Mr. Leach has made it into the session. This is his local circuit as well. So they've all made it in. Mr. Leach in his Ginetta is right there next to Sam's. So there's no Diz tonight, by the look of things, or Eco-Ron as he's Colin, yeah. So Rolo's improved. He's got 4 seconds off the fastest time. If you want to see close pace times though, wait until Pro on Thursday. I mean, the Pro field is so close, it's fantastic. But before then, it should be Matthew Duffin and Dan Davis in the comms box for Pro-Am. If not, it might be me doing all 3 nights this week in the comms box. As who's coming to the line? I've got to lean forward. I believe it's Susie Cream Cheese. It is in their Ginetta. Camera set 2 is definitely better. Goes to P10. O'Reilly improves, but by 0.4 of a second. There's Matthew Collins. We haven't seen much of Matthew Collins on track, so here he is in his Porsche. Oh, the tyres have been moved on the outside of Williams. I can see him right on there in the background. Star Dog Barker's finished for now. He won't have time to get another run in. So Collins really just needs a lap in to start in front of all the those who couldn't qualify here in race 1. Because apologies for that. My headset decided to turn itself off. I'm just trying to put the audio through my headset to keep it alive. 1 second. If the stream pauses, I apologise, but my headset's turning itself off. I don't know why. I might have to throw it across the room to fix it. Right, all my audio's gone through my headset now. So Kieran O'Reilly currently on provisional pole as he's coming around Murray's. He's not going to get another run in as time is not a hit 0. So he crosses the line, improves again to 56.1. Susie Cream Cheese qualifies P10 so far. Someone has bailed behind as Dan Taylor's in the pits. Next person to come around is Tipping as he rounds the S's. Also a great place where I normally watch. I hope everyone can hear me fine in chat, but my headset decided to die again, even though I charged it last night. Right, here comes Tipping rounding Coram. Now on to the air brakes into Murray's, very difficult to get right. Unleashing his Ginetta, nope, bailing straight into the pits. Everyone's coming to the pits. Here comes Mr. 400 himself, DJ Phil. Does he improve? He does, but stays in P11. And next a lot has bailed, so that is it for qualifying. As I will quickly bring up the timetable for qualifying, so Matt can see it in as well. That is our qualifying order. O'Reilly from Andy, from Dan Taylor, Tipping, Matt Wright, Star Dog Barkler, Old Sim Racer, Nuke Waste, KLF, Susie Cream Cheese, DJ Phil Green, Rolo, Matthew Collins, then the non-qualifiers for Skunky Sam, thank you, game. Skunky Sam, Hugh Darren, Matthew Duffin, Will Friedman, and Ian McGowan and Gary Leach were our non-qualifiers because they lead in the top 10 of the championship. Right, we will be back momentarily for race 1. What is that camera angle? There we go. As I will go to helicopter cam so we can see all the action into turn 1. So how is everyone in chat? I hope everyone's enjoying the stream. Remember to smash that like button. Go on, smash it. You know you want to. Hopefully my headset won't cut out again, because I don't know when my other one's gone. The old one. Probably needs charging as well. As I can hear the lovely sound of a helicopter now in my headset.
30 seconds.
And it's 30 seconds till they start. No pit stops. It's a straight little slogfest for 20 minutes here at Snetterton for race 1 of the GT4s. I hope you're all ready. I hope you're all sitting comfortably. And will it be usual turn 1 chaos, or will it be nice and clean?
10 seconds.
As we will find out in 5 seconds as they start the warm-up lap. And these cars have no tyre warmers, so you've got a Hugh Darren and Gary Leach have missed the start. They're both in the pit lane. Disaster, or maybe wise. Who knows? As O'Reilly will lead the field off. Hello, Andy. We've got a nice high view here from the Jonathan Palmer camera in his helicopter. We'll be seen again later in the season when we go to Donington Park. Next race we're at Circuit de Catalunya in Spain. That's next week. That'd be my real favourite version of Catalunya with that chicane at the end of the lap, yeah. As they all warm the brakes up as well. As Gary and Darren both missed the start. Yes, good Ben. Come and show me some love. Come in the comms box with me. Just keep me company, please. Come on, let's have Team Jag in the comms box. For one last time. And then it's Bentley. Or GT4. That Jag around Bathurst is not fun, by the way. I've been testing it. For our next endurance race, which you see in less than 2 weeks' time on the channel. As we head to Mount Panorama. And 4 hours of pain. And if you hear popping and banging outside, that is because fireworks are on, because it's bonfire night today in the UK. Yeah, I'm getting a bit bored of it now because it's been all weekend. Dog. My sister's dog don't really like it. My own cat doesn't like it. As they're all warming their tyres. They're going to need to. Track temp is only at 19, which is warm for Snetterton, not going to lie. As someone who lives literally 40-50 minutes away from it. By car. Quicker than I could fly. Round them yeses. We will stay on helicopter cam for the race start. As I got completely fuddled. It should be now double file. Round and Coram. Look at that, top 3 Janettas. Well, then again, no, this isn't really a power circuit now, apart from the Bentley and Centre Straights. This is more of handling circuit, hence why the Alpines are up there as well. Well, the one that could qualify anyway. Are you ready? Here we go. And it's hold on to the suspension. Here it comes. I'm not going to do what man.
Green light, green light.
And
Go,
it's
go.
green means go. And as we as all cars O'Reilly's bailed out of it because I think he realised he had a qualifying ban. Oh, contact already between Smith and Tipping. Not Smith, Wright and Tipping. Oh, they're still there. Tipping's still alongside. What's happening further down? Oh. DJ Phil's alongside Susie Cream Cheese. As they 3 wide into Wilson hairpin. That's brave. Oh, go Riley test tag Cream Cheese. As right, we now go to down below. And here comes Darren and Leach as they've exited the pit lane. So it's NLR Darren leading. NLR Andy and it's just Andy leading from Dan Taylor in second. With Tipping in third, Wright in fourth. Old Sim Racer fifth. Stardog Barkler. I still think that's a brilliant name, by the way. Skunky's not a good start to get up to 7th already. One of our championship protagonists here tonight with Matthew Duffin in P9. He was ahead of Will Friedman, who was second currently in the championship because he's on 35 kilos, so he must be second. So yeah, it was an interesting race start there. It after the Wilson hairpin, but let's see, can the Alpine gain on? As I'm trying to look for other battles, as Sam and DJ Phil are really close together. And McGowan's squeezing past one of the Porsches. I believe that's Friedman. as I keep an eye on chat as well. I need about 5 million eyes. Matthew Collins, Rolo, O'Reilly is in front of Cream Cheese, Who Darren, and here comes Leach. I expect Leach to fly around Snetterton because he loves it here. Absolutely loves it. Oh, Taylor's lost a bit of time to Andy for the race lead. It is a bit of a train going on here, and there's Skunky. Skunky's on the back of this. And I believe Duffin's got in front of KLF. As I will quickly slip to that. He has. He's got Friedman behind him and McGowan. McGowan's got the least amount of ballast of these three. Friedman's having a look into Agostini. Thinks nothing of it. The lead's not far away still. I'll keep with this, as I will keep an eye on the timing screens, but I believe everyone is pretty much in this battle. Because this is... Duffin's not now really get hurt through the straight, down the Bentley straight with all them 40 kilos extra he's carrying. There is a McDonald's outside Snetterton, by the way, for those who really want to know. And they're building a hotel complex soon. They've probably already started, actually. So no more camping. Which is, I'm all for that. Oh, kicking up dust in front of Duffin. Right, let's have a look at one of another battles. Stugdog Barkler is on the back of KLF. As the Rams core starts getting on the brakes for Murray's, or what was the Russell's chicane back in my day. Oh, Barkler's got a good run on KLF as they come down the centre straight. We go to helicopter cam so we can see it. Barkler just powers past KLF into Ritchie's. Taylor with a fastest lap so far of the race. Kelly just clipped the curb and he's gonna go play the field with the fence that ain't actually there in real life. Oh, O'Reilly battling DJ Phil into Wilson hairpin as I look at Sam. So O'Reilly now fighting back up. I think he realised he did have a qualifying ban, so he moved over to one side. Who Darren is in front of Rolo, and Gary Leach is slowly caning in. Oh, we've got the leaders within 0.5 of a second. So, oh, Rolo's wide. We got that into Agostini. That was close, just in front of KLF. That was a bit of an interesting join there. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead. The Giannetta's just got a bit of the legs on the Alpine. The Alpine in race 2 will make its 50th appearance. It will, with 2 of them on the grid tonight here for GT4s. Also contributed to the Alpine's appearances was me last season. It was not a fun car to drive. Skunky on the back of an old sim racer. As they ran Coram, we go back to the ground cameras. Skunky's a bit wide, got to be careful of track limits. Especially the circuit manager, if he's on the buzzer, he will have you. Especially the last one. And mostly in the Giannettas when they race here as well. Does Skunky have a look into Ritchie's? He does not. Leaders are kicking up dust ahead. It's all Constantinoing up in front. Will Friedman having a look at Duffin behind. Duffin's wide. Will Friedman tucks on the inside, but Duffin's on heavy inside for Palmer's. A very nice little Plato manoeuvre there by Mr. Duffin. And there's McGowan in this as well. With Stardog Barkler also in sight. as I hear many grumbles of V8s. I believe Aston we've got a milestone as well, but there's only one of them here to... No, wait, there's two. I can't... There's three I can't count. It is three. Yeah, you've got Sam's and Nuke Wastes. As we keep with this battle between Friedman and Duffin. Oh, I've also got my eye on timing screens on the top side. Friedman having a look into the first part of the S's. Duffin on the curb. I got a photo of Jason Plato launching himself over that curb many years ago. When he was, I think he was still in the MG. You don't want to do that here. It unsettles the car majorly. Meanwhile, Gary Leach has moved up to P15. So Friedman had a bad exit out of Murray's, which is given McGowan a run on him. 2 sort of horsepower coming down the centre straight. It looks pretty even, Stevens, there, as Friedman probably could brake later. Let me get the words out properly. Friedman holds McGowan off, as they're now battling. No, it's lifted some of the pressure on Duffin. Fastest lap to Matt Wright. I have just noticed on the timing board with the purple number. For those who want to know what that is, I will just briefly show you. Currently has a 56.7. The fastest lap of the race. Meanwhile, for the lead, we get to a decent camera angle. Thank you, Assetto Corsa Competizione. But through this part, the Alpine looks like it's gaining. But whatever little bit of horsepower the Ginetta still has, it can pull away on the Bentley Straight. Oh, Sam is now battling Susie Cream Cheese, but I just saw Duffin wide coming onto the Bentley Straight as they come through under the bridge. As I'm quite hungry. What's everyone eating tonight? Well, we're going to have the food conversation now. In race 1. Oh, it's close for the lead as they went through the next timing sector, which I believe is just before the S's. As Andy and Taylor does Matt Wright, who's currently fastest person on circuit in the Aston Martin and P6.
We're at the halfway mark, keep pushing.
Skunky is now up to 5th. As I'm trying to keep an eye on anything. If I miss anything, I apologise, but there's only one of us in here tonight, unlike tomorrow night. And meanwhile, here we go. Here's a little battle. Sam on Susie Cream Cheese. Sam's looking out for slipstream. Turns into Richie's. That looked like job done. Yep, that's thank your mother for the carrots, to quote Mr. Duffin. And Sam takes that position for Susie Cream Cheese and moves up to 16th place. Meanwhile, I believe KLF is back in front of DJ Phil. He is in front of DJ Phil. Right, is Sam going to pull away? Ooh, it's now getting very spicy for the lead. Also spicy for 7th between Friedman and Duffin. We will go to that battle because these are our 2 championship leaders. With Duffin and Friedman. Oh, more fireworks going off in the background, which is great fun. Duffin defending the inside line for first part of the S's. And now we're out, puts Friedman back within striking distance of McGowan. Oh, Friedman had a bobble, and so did McGowan on the curb on the exit of the bomb hole. As I'm just keeping an eye on the gap for the lead. We've got 8 minutes left of this first race here tonight. Remember, if you like what you see, subscribe and so as Skunky now takes the position. Does he though from Old Sim Racer? They're side by side. He's got to have the inside line over going into Wilson. And that looked like job done, but can Old Sim Racer get the undercut? He cannot. As Skunky flashing his lights. He knows he's on stream. Give us a wave, Skunky. Give us a wave. Go on, get a hand out the window. Give us a wave. Say hi. By the way, if anyone hadn't noticed, I'm a little bit bonkers. I tried to be normal once. Worst 5 seconds of my life. Meanwhile, this battle between the top two, Skunky's going to score a few points on these two tonight. Well, for this first race anyway. No drop scores in GT4s, by the way. As Matt is really getting the Plato out on Friedman. But this is a fantastic battle between both these drivers. This is where Matt's little bit of horsepower advantage may be coming in. I believe that was a move in front between... as Friedman has a look down the inside. Matt cuts his nose off. Lovely defending. I don't see nothing wrong with that, because being into touring cars, that's the sort of stuff you like. Friedman having a look through the bomb hole and into Coram. Can he get brave and sort of like go for it into Murray's? No, not yet. Meanwhile, the battle for the lead is within 0.5 of a second as they've just crossed the line. Skunky has caught the back of Tipping. Duffin defends. Friedman pulls out to the outside, but Matt's got the inside into Ritchie's. McGowan is there to capitalise of it. McGowan having a look down the inside, and is that Friedman through? We go to a helicopter cam as they head in towards Palmer's. Yep, oh, it's so close, and now Matt's offline, and here comes McGowan. Is McGowan trying to get him as well, and the other Merc. Oh, there's contact between McGowan, Duffin and Friedman. Oh no, oh, here comes O'Reilly, gotta say, thank you very much, I'll have all these. That was very, very messy there. I won't be surprised if that would be put in. As now, Skunky is looking really good here. We've got, well, 5 minutes, so that's roughly 2-3 laps. I'm just trying to work out in the top of my head. Gary Leach now up to P13. Behind, I think he's in front of Luke Waste already. And he's in front of Pooh Damon, the fellow pit lane starter. So, Gary's on a charge up the field in P12 behind his former teammate in Pro, Gary Leach. Matt now is probably struggling with damage. He's probably not saying very pleasant things right now at the odd time. And there's Palava. Oh, Palavski's in the chat. Meanwhile, back to the battle for the race lead between Andy and Dan Taylor, not Davis. Skunky's moved up to third. There's about 2 laps left of this race. It could be on for Skunky to win race 1. As we will keep with this, unless there's another battle down the board. Sam and Collins is quite close. I've just had a look. But meanwhile, it's about 2 seconds between 2.5 seconds between the top 3 or 4. Here at Snetterton race circuit in deepest, darkest Norfolk. Well, it's actually not that deep. It's up the A11, or down the A11 if you're coming from Norwich. Yes, I am on my own palaver. So it's Andy from Taylor. Yeah, it is about 2 laps left of this race to run. At Norfolk's finest race circuit for cars and bikes and trucks. Karting, well, actually Ella's in Suffolk, so that don't really count, does it? And that's the only kart circuit around here. Oh, look at that cab, 666. You rang. Oh, more fireworks going off outside as NLO Andy holds on to his lead, but it's so close for the race lead. You can see the top 6 in one shot coming down the centre straight. No, it's 2 to go now because they just crossed the line in time. They're doing 1 minute 56s roughly. O'Reilly with the fastest lap. I would look, but we'll keep an eye on this battle for this lead. With Skunky on the podium, looking primed for a good result here in race 1. Duffin's now defending from Leach, looking at the time and scoring. Oh, that looked wide a bit by Andy into Agostini as they go into Hamilton's. Then Oggies. This is so close for the top 3. Tipping's been dropped. Maybe his tyres have past their prime, even though it's a 20-minute race and the tyres are meant to last an hour or longer. Collins and Sam are, well, it's 1.3 seconds now. Susie Cream Cheese is on the back of Collins. I'll keep Skunky's having a look into the S's. He made contact with Taylor. There was definitely contact there. The Skunky now moves up to second, which was a bit of an interesting way to do it. There was definite contact. Taylor was still alongside. Going into the first part of the S's. Here comes Andy to start the final lap of race 1 here tonight.
Leaders on final lap now.
As we begin the final lap here at Snetterton, Skunky 8 tenths off. It's going to be Ginetta versus Ginetta for the final lap. Duffin's moved up to 10th, so somebody's gone off. I believe it's Stardog Barkler. Have we lost anyone? No, I don't believe we have. I'm just quickly checking down. Will Friedman 9th, with Leach's right on the back of Duffin. Look at this. Look how close this is. Meanwhile, I've got to go back to the race lead, I'm afraid, because it is the last lap and people will want to see it. I hope people want to see it. So, hello Andy from Skunky High, or a Skunky, in his green and gold Ginetta. Then it's Dan Taylor in the Alpine. They begin heading towards the S's. Something sounds more like a bike than a car then, in my headset. Oh, Skunky got a good run. Taylor's ran deep and rejoins right in front of the racing line. But we'll keep with this battle for the last few corners here at Snetterton for race 1. Skunky's going to go wide. Is he going to have a look into Murray's? This is the last chance, really, to outbrake anyone. He doesn't. Of course, he's got a little bit of ballast, so will Andy take this race win here? I believe that's his first race here.
The leader has finished the race.
So it's Andy from Skunky, from Taylor, from Tipping, Old sim racer, Matt Wright, Ian McGowan, Kieran O'Reilly, Will Friedman. Duffin holds off from Leach for P10. P11 is Leach. Hugh Darren P12. Nuke Waste in P13. Stardog Barkler in P14. Sam's gonna come home in 15th. Susie Cream Cheese in 16th. KLF recovers to 17th. Matt Collins 18th. DJ Phil Green on his 400th race start in 19th. And bringing up the rear of the field is Rolo in his Rolo coloured, packet coloured Porsche. Needs a bit more black though for the packet part. The gold colour is more the actual wrapping. Rolo coming home in P20. So that is our race 1 results, as I will quickly bring up the timetables so you can see them. And we will be going for a short break because I need a drink. for race 2. Only one person cannot qualify because they're carrying a ban. That should be Dan Taylor. He should stay in the pits. But I have got the championship order after first race at Snetterton. So Matthew Duffin leads the way with 587 points from Will Friedman with 461. So that's 126 points point of advantage for Duffin. I'm not very good at maths, so don't ask me to do maths. As the first person on track is Skunky High, as I will go to him and keep on helicopter. Skunky is now in P3 with 445 points. Clouden in... Oh, I've lost count. Bennett's Clouden with 360. O'Reilly and McGowan are joint on 320 points. Ben Darren on 304. Gary Leach is on 298. NLR Andy 283. Tipping's on 272. Sam's on 261. 1 point in front of his FBR stablemate on 260 with Diz. Old Sim Racer 241. Darren Bell on 240. KLF on 203. Nuke Waste on 202. Joint with Matt Wright also on 202. Stardog Barkler on 200, along with Dan Taylor, also on 200 points. Rob Smith, the Rob Smith, as in his PSN name or Xbox name is odd. Not the other Robert Smith, who's in Pro-Am as well. If you're confused, you will be. He's on 95, I mean. Lucas is on 174. DJ Phil is on 167. Susie Cream Cheese is on 165. M. Collins is on 135. Shane is on 123, along with Rolo. Our reigning GT4 champion, Sky Schundelmeyer, is on 98. John Gooday is on 69. Pontin TSI is on 52. John Andrews 44. M. Rushton on 17. Beasley who's probably still not having Xbox problems, is on 11. Yoshi Seagull and Graham are on 0 points. So that is our championship order after race 1 tonight here at Snetterton. So as Skunky should be now coming up to Williams on his flying lap here at Snetterton. Came second in race 1. As Palava and Ben are in chat talking WRC, EA WRC, which is a fantastic game, by the way. I have it on PS5. And I bought me the 2024 stuff as well, because why wouldn't I? I love rallying, because I grew up with it. As we've got a minute left of qualifying, so literally it is an out lap, your flying lap, and that's it. Maybe 2 if you're lucky. So as Skunky now powers towards the line here at Snetterton, and he goes and sets a 155.9. That is an impressive lap by Skunky High. Next to the line is McGowan in the 664 Merc, as I try to find him on time and scoring. Second place for McGowan. O'Reilly in P3. Matt Wright's just crossed the line in the P4. As I'm trying to see everything and can't, because Matt Duffin does P7. Just a second off the pace. Now dropped to P8 as Darren moves into... Well, he was already P4. Leach, it was who moved in. Who's moved up to P5. Who's behind Duffin on circuit. DJ Phil Green on his 401st race now. Is as qualifying comes to an end, I've lost train of thought. Yeah, the only way I could play Richard Byrne Rally is my PS2 copy. I have it on PS2, Still have it on PS2. That's 20 years old now. Lovely game. Great game. For its time, hard as anything. Really was hard even back then. Susie Cream Cheese is in the pits. Sam's in the pits. So they're not going to complete their qualifying lap. So first person to finish qualifying is Skunky High as he rounds the bomb hole. I miss the old wooden grandstand that used to be there. That shows how long I've been playing, been going to Snetterton. I remember the old 24-hour races here as well, the wheel hire. Last one of them was 30 years ago. Skunky does not improve time. Here comes McGowan. Next to come to the line. In the Merc, does he improve to take pole? I've got no one to deafen like Matt will to me. He does improve, and 1/100th of a second. No, O'Reilly's on pole. O'Reilly takes pole. Duffin's goes to P6. Leach stays P5. Who Darren's in the pits. Who else is coming to the line? Who are you? It's DJ Phil in P14. Next up to the line is the 208 Friedman P4. And then bringing up the end was Nuke Waste, who qualifies P12. So I will just bring up the qualifying again so everyone can see it on screen. So, yeah, O'Reilly's Jeanetta's carrying that ballast quite well. So is Skunky's, to be honest. And the Mercs seems to be struggling here with max ballast. Duffin probably really praying for a wet race to balance out that. As we go to the dummy grid, as I will go to helicopter cam, so you can see all the chaos. I don't know what when they did the circuit, that concrete, it's meant to be concrete there on where the track map is, but that looks really low pixels. Yes, I do have it on PS2. Yep. Believe it or not, it came out on PS2 and the original Xbox, Richard Bird's Rally as well. And that is in its purest original form as well, because you can't update it. What a game, though. Might have to fire up the PS2 and play that. Or the 60 gig PS3. As all the drivers now prepare for... Track temp is up to 20, which is far too warm for Snetterton in November. Not gonna lie.
30 seconds.
There's 30 seconds left of a second. There's Skunky's flashing his lights.
20 seconds.
20 seconds till we begin our warm-up lap.
Seconds.
I tell you, the games 20 years ago are so much better than they are now, to be honest, because they were all fresh. Grand Prix Legends, there's another one. That was hard as well, whatever you used. Right, as they begin the warm-up lap here in Norfolk. There's the Scrutiny and Bay, there's Jonathan Park. I'm in the helicopter that's in the air. Oh, man. Man, Richie's. As they prep their tyres and everything. Leach is in front of Duffino here. Actually, Grand Prix Legends was released in 1998, so that's even older. Let's go through all the cars, are we? There's quite a few Jeanettas here tonight. There's two Alpines, 2 Mercs, we don't count my Merc, 5 Porsches, I said 2 Alpines, didn't I? Yeah. I don't know for the how the manufacturer's titles looking. But Ginetto's probably closed up to Ferrari or taken the lead again. Because there's no BMWs with Diz not here because he was running a BM. As we prepare for, once again, here in Norfolk, for Snet, my local race circuit. Like, Matt's is Donington Park. When we go to Donington Park later in the season, I believe that's nearly in December. So we know what the weather's should be like then. But this is very uncharacteristic for November. It's not this mild normally in November. Normally it's raining sideways. And I want some chunky soup. If you get the Family Guy reference, you're doing really well. This is what happened when I'm left all on my own in the comms box. I go stir crazy. More stir crazy. But are you not entertained? As I now go under the bridge, which looks very low res as well. But I know they concentrate on the resolution on the circuit, so like between the barriers, but you know, when you know somewhere really well, you kind of recognise it. Like, here we go, here's another one. We ain't got the camera angle through Coram and Bombhole, but on the out banking here, you can't actually spectate there. That is not a spectator area. On the outside of the, on that banking through Bombhole and Coram. That is actually there to deflect the sound up, because the people who move in after knowing the circuit's there who complain about the noise. Especially when the bikes are there. Right, back to helicopter cam as we round the final corner to begin race 2. And we're building. You could feel the tension building to a crescendo. I've got to stop trying to say big words anymore, because I can't. Looking down on the centre straight.
Green light, show them what you got.
Green means go for race 2 here at Snetterton. O'Reilly gets a great start on Skunky as they go into Ritchie's. Leach is having a look around the outside of Hugh Darren. As I go to the camera 2 as they go towards... As they head into Wilson Hairpin. Amazing. Carball agrees with Grand Prix Legends. It is a fantastic game. If you haven't checked it out, find an emulator for your PC because it runs on DOS and play it. It is brilliant. Skunky looking around the outside of O'Reilly into Palmer's though as they head towards Agostini. I believe everyone got away clean that time round. O'Reilly defends the inside line from Skunky High. McGowan having a look with Friedman, Leach, Hugh Darren and Duffin in close company. O'Reilly clipped the curb a bit on Hamilton's, defending the inside line again through Oggies into Williams. Leach is on the inside line of Friedman behind this battle for the lead, but everyone's all nice and close to begin this race here at race 2. I don't know what that graphical glitch is there, but mound, there's no mound error. But O'Reilly leads into the S's, from the S's into the bomb hole where the track dips down, and when it rains here that does fill up with water. In a rally car that's fine, but in a race car you can't run. So Skunky second, McGowan third, under pressure from Friedman, with Leach in 5th, Hugh Darren 6th, Duffin in 7th, Andy in 8th. I'm just going to show for all the cars. Wright in 9th, Tipping in 10th, Old Sim Racer 11th, with Nuke Rice having a look at the inside into Ritchie's, thought better of it. Stardog Barkler in 13th, KLF 14th. Old Sim Racers having another look. Oh, there's contact. Tipping's around and Barkler just didn't know where to go. Taylor's there. His old sim racer is waiting for Barkler, which is very sportsmanlike. We love to see that. Susie Cream Cheese in 18th. And the timing and scoring's not caught up. And there's Rollo. Right, let's go back to the lead. With O'Reilly versus Skunky for another 20 minutes. Hopefully people have saved tyres for these races and not done a lot of laps in practice. Because I believe, yeah, we're limited to 10 sets. We've got more when we do the endurance race. Kind of need it in the Jag. I might have to reinstall the game, not gonna lie. That's kind of annoying with it's trying to render the barriers. Let's go on board with O'Reilly and look behind at Skunky High. Now, I get the sound of this Ginetta's engine as it rounds the final circuit in Norfolk. The only circuit left in Norfolk. There used to be one at Fressingfield Airfield, which is just down the road from Snetterton. Birthplace of the touring cars, apparently, as well. But for more amazing facts, where's Jamie Brazier? So it's pretty even Stevens between these two Ginettas, apart from the weight. O'Reilly has less weight than Skunky. As they go into Wilson Hairpin, there's the mighty scary tree when you knew it was going to be a bad year in 2020 when it lost its limbs. Also a vehicle scary tree. I don't know if I mentioned that in race 1, but there is, which you can buy in the tills, which we're now going to blast past now. What a great place to spectate when you're there for the weekend, though, where you can have a pint and watch the racing. Or several pints. Or not, because they're about £5 a pint now. Right, into Hamilton's. Oggy's, Skunky closed in on the brakes. This is a great way to look at Snetterton. Around Williams. Down the back straight, past the Marshall hut. Cyber Marshall's okay, I hope so. It goes briefly dark as we go under the bridge. Now. Into the S's. I'm going to keep calling them the S's because it's better than Nelson and Brundle. Through the bomb hole, and that's Coram as we go back to the external cams. Right, let's have a look for another battle, shall we? Dan Taylor all over the back of Matt Wright, having a look down the inside. Meanwhile, Friedman's on the back of McGowan, so there's battles everywhere at the moment. Sam's also in this battle. Taylor's in an Aston Martin sandwich. I don't know what my Alice is doing. I think it's my TV, to be honest. But the stream looks okay. I was just a bit worried about the picture quality there. Oh, there's contact! Oh, Sam's clatters in the barrier. Oh, this is messy. And there goes the barrier. KLF squeezes through. 10 DJ through. Phil getting through front of Taylor. Sam has a lot of damage, so that will be a return. That'll be going to the pit lane, I believe, just to score points. Because everyone scores points here at SimPlay. Susie Cream Cheese on the back of old Sim Racer with Rolo for company. Well, slowly dropping Rolo. So that was not good. As Dan Taylor's off again. KLF is now in front. Is in front of DJ Phil. And yeah, Kelly thinks thank you for that, guys. I'll have them positions. That was messy. This is where it's got to hurt Sam down the Bentley straight with that damage on his Aston Martin. That's going to hurt the aero. It's going to hurt his horsepower if he's damaged his engine. That was just so unfortunate that happened. Here's Taylor in his Alpine. The car does not want to turn in. He's got to cut that. That's the rallying line when we have rally stages here. But that's hurt the Alpine, which is now the 50th race start for the Alpines, with 2 of them here tonight at Snetterton. Next week we go to Barcelona, but make sure you tune in tomorrow night for the GT3s for Pro-Am, where it's Matthew Duffin and should be Dan Davis in the comms box for that action. Pro-Am's always eventful at the moment, and then Thursday night for Matthew Duffin and myself for Pro. So make sure you do whack that like on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're feeling very generous, turn the bell on as well for to be notified every time we go live or post a short or whatever we do here at SimPlay Motorsport. Also, check out in the description our sponsors, Audio Sport and Design Manchester. As I've got to get the plugs in while I can, and yeah, and join our Discord if you want to get involved here. We need commentators, we need stewards. If you feel like helping out, if you want a race, find us on SimGrid and join that way. There's a gap of about 7 temps now. Meanwhile, Starlight, yeah, they got in front of Sam. Sam, I believe, is struggling with his damage on his Aston Martin. But side by side between Tipping and Stardog Barkler. I wonder if I left on the entry list so I could come in on the Xbox. As I now try to look, this probably the closest battle at the moment.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
As we're halfway there and we're living on a prayer, as Bon Jovi once said. I had to get that one in as well, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Yeah, look at the damage on Sam's Aston Martin behind. There's a lot of damage on Sam's Aston. Currently up there in the championship as well, and again, points mean prizes, and you've got to have a pointsy round every so often. I believe that's what Duffin's doing. Who is up to P6, by the way. Gary Leach is on the back of Friedman for P4. Sorry about that, just had to do a bodily function. O'Reilly with the fastest lap. We'll have a quick look to see what the fastest lap actually is. A 55.9, that is quick. By O'Reilly with his 20 kilos he's carrying this week. Because was about, what, 4th or 5th in the championship? Something like that? Yeah, 4th in the championship because top 8 get ballast. Oh, Friedman over the grass. Giving it everything in his Porsche. And there's Mr. Leach, who loves a Porsche, in P5 in his Ginetta, who took his 25th win in the Ginetta as well. There was another milestone I forgot to do with Gary, but I can't remember. Skunky now, O'Reilly now has a 1.2 second lead at the front of the field. Meanwhile, has Tipping got in front of Barkler? He has not, but they're slowly getting boxed in by DJ Phil. Barkler's pulled out the slipstream already. So we'll go to Barkler, we'll go to helicopter cam so we can see this unfold. As we have a look, does Barkler pull out? Wow, look how good Tipping is on the brakes into the Richies. Well, you're more lift than brake. But Barkler down the inside of Phil into Wilson. Does he do it? It's close. He's got to get in front to get the line into... I've forgotten the corner name. Palmer's. I believe there was contact there between Phil and... Oh, whoa! Whoa, Stardog Barkler on his roof. Wow, what a... DJ Phil was waiting for him, but Barkler was going to the moon, and Cream Cheese just in front of Taylor. We all saw that, didn't we, chat? We all saw Barkler going to the moon. I didn't know there was a launch pad for NASA in Norfolk. I know you could land the space shuttle at Skullthorpe Airfield, because it's long enough. It's like 2 miles long, that runway. More you know. Meanwhile, battle between McGowan and Friedman. Leach isn't far off this, as we go back to the better camera through Murray's. Duffin's in no man's land, really, with no one really, with Andy 3 seconds off the back of him, and he's about a second off the back of Leach. Skunky and O'Reilly lead the way from Friedman. They're all slowly going to gain points on Duffin here tonight. But we go to Catalonia next week, and it might be raining because of Spain's had a lot of rain lately, unfortunately, which has not been very nice. And that's Valencia. That's a week after. That's in 2 weeks' time. So, yeah, Taylor on Sam again. Taylor's going to have a look down the inside of Sam into Wilson hairpin. Oh, contact again. That was a bit of a dive, not going to lie. Yeah, as Clarbles put the emoji off of rocket. Yeah, that was definitely a rocket, alright. Can someone check if Stardog Barkler's okay after that? Because if that was a real car, that ain't going anywhere anymore. Friedman's in front of McGowan. It's happened before the S's. So Friedman moves up to 3rd place. Can he catch Skunky with less than 5 minutes remaining of race 2? But who knows? I hope everyone's having a great time tonight. So it's been things and stuff. Tipping is 13th for old Sim Racer. Old Sim Racer, I believe, clipped the curb a little bit going through S's. I need to find that photo of Plato with a wheel up in the air through that curb, and so post it in the Discord. Think I might have to find that. Cream Cheese having a look about back of Sam. Susie cream Cheese. Who down on the back of NLR Andy. Meanwhile, Skunky's slowly wheeling in O'Reilly again. Duffin's now 2 seconds off the back of Gary. And look at NLR Andy and Who Darren battling into Agostini. Oh, Andy's wide. He's on the marbles. Who Darren's going to get the line in the drive. And through he goes in the pink and black Alpine. Oh no, he said Porsche. Whoops. But it's been a fantastic evening of GT4 action. We've got one more race to go. So I hope you're going to stay tuned for that madness. Taylor's got in front of... Well, that's already happened. Now Sam's hanging in with a heavily damaged car. That car's very second hand. Barkler's now on the back of DJ Phil Green. Again, we've been here before when they made contact a few laps ago. As Phil Barkler looks up on the inside going into Hamilton. No, not quite. Into Oggies. Oh, Leach is in the pits. Is he out of fuel? Leach is in the pits. He hasn't ran out of fuel, has he? I'm sure Matt will tell me later if he's ran out of fuel. Or anyone else. That is a fuel stop. That was a stop and splash and dash. Leach is nearly out of fuel. Kelly's got to get top 10. Leach now exits pits. Or is he going for fastest lap? No, he ain't got time. If you're going to get a fastest lap, that's a bit late. And you come out in traffic. Skunky, who is trying to catch a pack of O'Reilly. Where's Friedman gone? There he is. There he is. Who's definitely dropped McGowan. Duffin moving up to P5. Who Darren in 6. NLR Andy's NLR Andy is in 7th. And if anyone says, have you had one of those before? Yes, I have. And it wasn't fun, okay? That's why I had to give up sim racing. Pretty much. For now. Though I get itchy and feel like doing it once again. As here comes O'Reilly, about to start the final lap of this race. Touch the curbs and muddies. You don't want to do that too many times because it will unsettle the car. It's a bit more spaced out this race too.
Final lap now.
O'Reilly still with fastest lap, but Skunky is within a second of him. I'll just keep an eye on the time and the scoring board on to the side, but Leach is on the back of Tipping, who's on the back of Old Sim Racer. So here we are on the final lap for our second race of the evening here at... Ooh, bit of sparks coming out for rear diffuse, the small rear diffuser the Ginetta has. As, yep, here goes O'Reilly, second in the lead. Friedman about 3.4 behind. McGowan a further 4 behind. Matt's within 3 seconds of McGowan. Oh, Skunky was a bit wide through Oggies. Pushing, trying to get that race win. But O'Reilly's behind him in the championship anyway. As they come down, just Bentley straight for the final time here in race 2. I hear gear changes in my ears as Leach is in. Has Leach right in front of Tipping? He's not. As I'm keeping an eye on that beside me, as coming around Coram now for O'Reilly, who will take... I'm not going to jinx him yet because Commentator's curse is very real. And I'm the only one in here, so it'll be all my fault. But O'Reilly now powers down the straight to cross the line for... to take race 2 win from Skunky with another second. Friedman in 3rd. McGowan 4th, Duffin in 5th, Who Darren is in 6th, NLR Andy in 7th, Matt Wright, he's not quite finished yet, will come home in P8 from Nuke Waste in P9, P10 for KLF, he's got to get there, but look at Leach on the back of Tipping behind him. KLF with a top 10 here, he'll love that. Old Sim Racer 11th, Tipping in 12th, Leach 13th, Dan Taylor comes home in 14th, Susie Cream Cheese does get in front of Sam for P15, and Sam is in 16th, Here comes Matthew Collins to come home in 17th as he crosses the line now. DJ Phil in 18th. Stardog Bob Barkler in 19th. And Rolo comes home in 10th, as I will just put up race 2's positions on stream. And that is it for race 2. We're going to take another 5-minute break. And we'll be back for qualifying 3 for the final race of the evening. So don't go anywhere unless you need a drink. Well, welcome back to SimPlay Motorsport. Here we go for the final qualifying session of the evening here at Snetterton. So the lead for the championship has been cut to 22 points now. It's Duffin from Friedman, with Skunky in third on. Well, hang on, the points. Duffin 624, Friedman 506, Skunky's on 595, O'Reilly's on 377. McGowan has gone ahead of Clouden by 1 point, so he's now 361. Clouden on 360. Hugh Darren on 337. Gary Leach on 316. Andy's on 313. Tipping is on 291. Sam on 276. Old Sim Racer 261. Diz is on 260, not scoring. Darren Bell 240, not scoring. Matt Wright is on 229. Nuke Waste is on 226. KLF is on 225, Dan Taylor on 217, Stardog Barkler, who did definitely go to the moon, is on 212, Rob Smith, who's not here tonight, is on 195, Susie Cream Cheese is on 181, DJ Phil is on 180, Lucas, who's not here tonight, is on 174, M Collins is on 149, Rolo's on 134, Sam Shane isn't here, he's on 231. Sky's not here, 98. John Gooday, 69, not here. Pontin, TSI, 52, not here. John Andrews, not here, 44. Rushton, 17. Beasley on 11. Yoshi Seagull and Graham all on 0. As we begin this final qualifying session of the night. I believe the Skunky got out of the pits first again. As we begin our final qualifying night. I hope everyone's had a good time here at Snetterton. It's been some very interesting racing, some good racing, close racing. Hopefully the GT3s for Pro-Am will be the same tomorrow night. Same time, 8 o'clock GMT, because we're back on GMT now, here in the UK. Curse you, daylight savings. Confusing everything. McGowan's second on the road again, as Skunky rounds Agostini. Into Hamilton's and then Ockies. Apparently he was saying in Discord he was on his third track warning, trying to catch O'Reilly. As Skunky comes down via Bentley Straight, or the Revit Straight as it was back in the day, when the old layout, which you kind of get on the 200 circuit, because you have 3 circuit configurations here at Snetterton. Used to be a rallycross circuit here as well. And a little kart track in the middle on the old skid pan. That was really fun when it was wet, because it didn't have wet weather tyres. Oh, the stories I could tell of my motor racing past. Yeah. There's a few. As I believe Susie Cream Cheese and Matthew Collins are not going to qualify because they're back in the pits. Right, Skunky with a 46.2, he's got time for another lap. McGowan goes fastest with 56.2. O'Reilly's in third, but O'Reilly's trying to build. Friedman put on pole so far with a 55.9. Who Darren is in front of Duffin. Stardog Barkler in P7. Here come KLF to the line. That was Old Sim Racer moving into P8. With Matt Wright. No time yet. KLF comes across the line. P9 for KLF. Here comes one of the FBR kind of cars. I believe it was actually Nuke Waste. I've completely lost Nuke Waste. Hashtag open your eyes. There he is. He's in P9. Old Sim Racer is backwards, and that's his qualifying done. So, where's Skunky? Skunky's now coming on to the Bentley straight. The 171 is now done for qualifying for Rolo. He's starting B11. So here comes Skunky to cross the line. Oh, no, no improvement for Skunky. He's lost it. That's his qualifying over. Here comes, so now here's McGowan. He's got a Jeanette of O'Reilly behind him. Ian McGowan. I believe Xbox are still leading the console points, but I don't like console warriors because I have all three. I have a Nintendo as well, with the Switch and a GameCube. No, McGowan's bailed. So will it be O'Reilly to take pole position? Here comes O'Reilly to cross the line. He goes fastest over 55.7. Friedman is done. Duffin moves up to P3. Oh, okay, Taylor. What was that? I caught that. Who's next to the line? Is the 53 of DJ Phil? Where are you, DJ Phil? There you are. DJ Phil qualifies in P15. Matt Wright, goes 8th. That's because Smith is such a common name. Kelly Davis stays in 14th. Gary Leach in P10. So we will go to the timetable. So it's up on screen for your viewing pleasure. Tipping didn't get a clean lap in. Over to Collins. He was staying in the pits. And Susie Cream Cheese did one lap and set no time. That's how like they're doing to me. So that's interesting. Friedman had the fastest middle sector, which is about right for the Porsche, to be honest. Duffino in P3, so he's in front of Skunky, but he's... As we now prepare for the final race. The final preparations are going into the cars. I hope I've done a good job. He chuckles nervously and his legs twitching and his eyes... Yeah, I hope I've done a good job, really. I don't like really doing it on my own, but we survive, we fight on. Dan should be back next week for GT4s. When we go to Barcelona. But what a season. We are at the halfway point of the season here. So, just that. And it's only going to get colder and wetter. Especially if meant to as we head towards finishing off a week before Christmas. There's rumours going around like having a fun event like on before then as well. But keep an eye on the Discord for that. Make sure you join the Discord. Make sure you check out our sponsors. Also check out our Patreon. We have a Patreon.
20 seconds.
It's only a couple of us, but some of us had to stop because we need the money for Christmas.
10 seconds.
Well, you got a niece and nephew to buy for. A lot. And one of them might be a Sky Electric set. Because my nephew loves cars. Absolutely loves cars. As O'Reilly lighting up the tyres on the warm-up lap. That'll put some heat in them. Friedman. Duffin with a really good qualifying there to qualify P3. Considering his car is fat with ballast. Skunky P5. Who's trying to get back into his box. Or get some heat in his brakes, because that also heats the tyres up. Who Darren, Leach, NLR, R&D, Nuke Waste, Sam, Old Sim Racer, KLF, Rollo, DJ Phil, Susie Cream Cheese, Matt Collins, and Tipping. Oh, I've got the hiccups now. So there's going to be some interesting noises. Now, who are we going to go to the Tills for the bar and have a pint? And if it's early in the morning, have a really nice breakfast in there as well. Yeah. Breakfast is really good. at Snetterton, even though I more often have a McDonald's one. Because, you know, I should be in FBR actually, because how much McDonald's I like eating. Anyway, let's hear you from chat if you're still here. Give us a wave as we build up for the final thing. There won't be any interviews because I'm not going to keep chopping and changing the Discord and stuff like that to talk to the Xbox drivers. And oh, there goes the tyres. I just saw the tyres go to the moon on the exit of Williams. Well, they're on the entrance of Williams because Jonathan Palmer don't like people driving on his grass. So why do we have a stage rally here then in every February? Who knows? Actually, there was one at Alton Park last weekend. The stage rally for the Circuit Rally Championship. I wish we had a game for that. That would be fantastic. I'd buy it. As we now they should get the call to go 2x2 for the final time tonight. And of course, it's still got technically there's 4 more races here at Snetterton with Pro-Am and Pro. But one final time, they go 2x2 as they round out as Clarbel giving a wave. Nice to see you still here, Clarbel, in his beautiful sounding Porsche 992. I think it should be just a race of the Porsche 992s, the Hurricane, the Lamborghini Huracan, and the Aston V12. That should be a race, I think. Who can go death the quickest? Right, here we go. It's for the final time.
Green light, go,
And green means go, and they're off for final time. Yeah, it's all bunched up behind Dan Taylor. Darren looking down the inside of Matt Smith behind. Friedman's out wide. Skunky's right in front of McGowan. We go to this camera as they come down towards Wilson hairpin. Leach is on the inside of Stardog Parkler. Oh, it's someone round. Oh, it's Matt Wright clattering something. I saw the car lurch a little bit. So it's O'Reilly from Friedman, from Duffin. Skunky's having a look at it inside of Duffin. The door was open there. McGowan defending from Leach. Leach has had one of his fantastic starts again. He's in front of Darren. McGowan defending hard and wide from Leach. Hopefully Leach has put enough. And Benny Varga has just said we've hit 800 subscribers. Everyone, give us a wave. What a milestone. Team Jag, you see us on the 16th of November for the finale of the endurance season. What livery are you going to run, Ben? Are we going to run the bright one or the black car? I think we need to run the bright liveried one because it's going to be dark. So it's O'Reilly from Friedman, from Duffin, from Skunky, from McGowan, but that's Leach in front of McGowan. Leach carrying next to no ballast in his Janetta. Then Darren, Stardog Barkler, Sam, then Dan Taylor, then Andy, Nuke Waste, KLF, Rolo, Tipping's got in front of DJ Phil now, Old Sim Racer, where was Susie Cream Cheese, Common? There's no takeaway here. No, we don't need a pink livery. Too many pink cars. I refuse to drive pink because Susie Cream Cheese is stationary on the start-finish line. That looked like, by the angle of the wheels, that's a wheel disconnect. That does. That looked like it's a wheel disconnect there. So it's O'Reilly from Friedman. Skunky's got in front of Duffin for P3. Duffin losing points to the guys who are behind him in the championship. He'd rather have O'Reilly take the win than Friedman. He's got Leach behind him. Cream Cheese is still on the start-finish line. And that's moving again. So that did look like a wheel issue. Duffin ballast hurt, and he might want to drop a bit of ballast for them soon. Who Darren in 6th, McGowan in 7th, then Stardog Barkler. I think he should have driving a day, Stardog Barkler, because he went to the moon. There's damage on McGowan's car. I just noticed that on his bonnet. Sam and Andy, KLF in P13. 16 minutes to go. Tipping's in front of Old Sim Racer. Matt Wright in 17th. DJ Phil Green 18th. Matt Collins in 19th. And Susie Cream Cheese bringing up the rear. But that did look like wheel issue. Friedman is attacking the back of O'Reilly. As we go to at the Wilson hairpin heading towards Palmer's. Maybe it's a good job. I mean, Skunky's 2 seconds behind with Duffin for close company, who also has Leach with him as well. As Friedman with the fastest lap of the race at this phase after 2 laps. Now, I think we might have to be sponsored by Coca-Cola. Coke Zero. British Railways. For those who know, I like trains. So, O'Reilly, Friedman with the fastest lap after race lap 2. Skunky High in 3rd. Duffin in 4th. Leach in 5th. Who Darren in 6th. McGowan with a bit of damage on the front of his car. Oh, it might have been a move for the lead into the S's. O'Reilly's quite wide. Friedman got a better line. Skunky was wide as well. Behind them. As I just trying to catch up with Friedman going out wide to have a look into the I know it says Russell chicane, but it's Murray chicane. And here they go, up the centre straight. Duffin has the auxiliary light up his aerial on his car. I'll just see it in the background. I don't know if you guys did too. Sam is in the pits. We'll just cut there to see why is Sam in the pits. Rolo's in the pits as well. Interesting. Or did they have qualifying fuel in and forgot to put their race fuel in? Has happened. People do it. Meanwhile, battle for the lead. Skunky versus O'Reilly. Not Skunky. Friedman versus O'Reilly. Thought it was on race 2. Leach was wide coming out of Agostini behind them. As a round. Oh, bit of gas kicked up by Friedman. This is going to be a hard, frantic race for the final race for the GT4 drivers here tonight at Snetterton. Skunky defending a little bit from Duffin. They've Leach's with them as well. Battle for the final podium spot. All the other gaps, apart from tipping on the back of KLF. with Matt Wright for close company as well. About that close. Behind Nuke Waste. I'm trying to bring all the battles I can. Sam's back out of the pits. So is Rolo. O'Reilly's now just set the fastest lap. Friedman is pushing on behind them. As they came round Ritchie's into Wilson's. Sklunky, Hugh Darren, a quiet P6 so far. Not a bad drive by Hugh Darren tonight. Has Duffin found something in the setup for this final race? Has his wonderful, excellent race engineer, who I know quite well, really helped him out? But meanwhile, here in lovely, wonderful Norfolk, Tipping's lost out to right. That must have happened at Agostini. Just look at the sectors times there. As I flicked the cursor over them. And now Wright's on the back of KLF. As they round Williams on to the finish straight. Bentley straight. We've got McGowan not far in front. We're fighting wounded. Stardog Barkler on the back of him. Oh, KLF defending from right into Viesas. They need split screen. That's what we need. Split screen and stream, so you can focus on more than one battle. But this is really getting close to P13 here at Snetterton. Also close to the race lead between Friedman and O'Reilly.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
And that's a halfway point here at Norfolk. Wright thought about having a look into Ritchie's and thought better of it. Does he have a go into the hairpin of Wilson? No, but Tipping's going to have a look. No. Friedman again with the fastest lap of the race. So it's ebbing and flowing between O'Reilly and Friedman. Duffin has lost a little ground to Skunky. As McGowan is on the back of Barkler, or as Barkler now got in front of McGowan. Kelly defending into the Agostini hairpin. Here's Nuke Waste in front of him. This is the closest battle on track, one of them, apart from Leach and Duffin. But this one's between 2 or 3 cars, so it's more interesting. Actually, yeah, it is. Right, does the Aston have enough of legs of horsepower down the Bentley straight? No Bentleys here tonight. Might be one tomorrow though in Pro-Am if Sutty has confirmed to race. Or Graham. Keeping an eye on the battle for the lead and the battle for 4th and the battles there. Yeah, Duffin's lost now 2.5 seconds behind. Hugh Darren's only a second behind. Ooh! Heart in the mouth for KLF there with Dan Taylor facing the wrong way. That'll probably be a clip my reaction then. No, Matt. KLF defending the inside line. Oh, there's contact. There's pushed. Wright's got to go and harvest the field. KLF is there defending from tipping. Meanwhile, Friedman's still about second. Leach is pushing Duffin. as we go to that battle. Here's Stardog Barkler, who's having a much better race through. I'm not surprised, considering his car was upside down in race 2. Old Sim Racer behind DJ Phil. McGowan is behind NLR Audi. I saw Stardog run wide. Is that like Star Horse out of Destiny 2? Ask him for a friend. Nuke Waste. Bit of no man's land for Nuke Waste. Leach still on the back of Duffin into Murray's. Does Leach make the move on the Merc? No teams in GT4. Just to remind chat. Leach is having a look on the outside as they head towards Ritchie's. Oh, does he get it round the outside? Sparks fly. Duffin still on the inside into Wilson. Leach braked earlier to get the cut back. Oh, what a pass by Leach. Duffin giving Leach a little flash. But a beautiful little cut back by Gary Leach. Can Gary catch Skunky in 5 minutes? That is the question. Friedman is 0.6 of a second behind O'Reilly. As I just check chat, nope. Check my stream chat because you might get someone in there. Normally. Battle for the lead. O'Reilly a little wide out of the S's. Skunky's in a bit of no man's land. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night for the professional commentary team with Matthew Duffin and Dan Davis for Pro-Am. Not this amateur here. I'm pointing at myself and you can't see again. 0.4 of a second for the lead. Old Sim Racers 0.4 of a second behind DJ Phil, further back on the circuit. I tell you, the sounds of my headset are very interesting. And this isn't the Pulse 3Ds either. This is just a Turtle Beach. Now Duffin sitting on the back of Leach. Is Leach gaining on Skunky? I don't think he is. Friedman still with the fastest lap of the race. For this final race of the evening. I hope you've had a wonderful time. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like the stream and tune in for tomorrow night's action. And then Thursday night's action. Meanwhile, battle for the lead. Oh, the lap traffic on Rolo might come into play here. This could be spicy. Cheers, Clarble. Well, yeah, I've got to know Snetterton somehow when you live near it. And you go here every year for touring cars, British GTs. Used to go to Superbikes, went to the truck racing this year. Used to do quite a lot of club racing, normally do the rally here as well. Rolo getting well out of the way. 3 seconds between Skunky and Leach. Duffin keeping with him. Taylor though, Taylor's there in front of Tipping for P11. KLF and Matt Wright are back together again. There's Nuke Waste, quiet night for Nuke Waste. DJ Phil and Old Sim Race are close together. Matt Wright's looking this way, that and the other way. The Aston's definitely faster than the Ginetta here at this point. Kelly defending again into Wilson. Yeah, it's still called Wilson. It was used to be called Montreal. And the original corner used to be called Sears, after one of the first tournament car champions. Well, British saloon car champion back in the 50s. With Jack Sears. But you didn't know that, did you? Also, he's a Norfolk man, he was. Died a few years ago, actually. He was a member of my car club. No, I mean, was been. Duffin about second behind, but here we go as they round Coram for the penultimate time. They've got enough time for one more lap. McGowan versus Friedman. As they cross the line to start the final lap of this race. Roldo getting out of the way of Skunky. I suppose the closest track to you in Devon will be Castle Combe, and that's Somerset. I think. Was that Somerset, Castle Combe? I've been to there as well. And you've got Thruxton, that's that down south, and Goodwood. But anyway, back to the action for the final lap as we enter for Agostini for the final time here at Snetterton. O'Reilly versus Friedman for this final race. Can O'Reilly get the second win of the evening? Or can Friedman get one and really close the gap into Duffin, heading towards Barcelona? Who Darren is now on the back of Duffin though for P5. I'm just looking at the time and the score and decide, but I've got to follow the two race leaders to see if anything happens between them. There's Susie Cream Cheese, the lapped car. But round Coram, sweeping round into Murray's, on the brakes. Friedman very wide on that corner exit. Cream Cheese get out of the way so they don't have to do another lap, which is very wise.
The leader has finished the race.
So it's O'Reilly from Friedman. Skunky High got a finish on the podium for P3. Free podium for Skunky. Leach comes home in P4. Duffin P5. Who Darren in P6. Stardog Barkler. My driver of the day for the fact his car went into the air because it was funny. P7. P8 for McGowan. P9 for Andy. P10 for Nuke Waste. Rolo comes home in P20. Taylor, Tipping, Wright. KLF comes home 14th. Wright got him in the end. Old Sim Racer 15th. DJ Phil Green in 16th. Collins, we're just waiting on Collins. Where's Cream Cheese? Did she stop running? No, they're still circulating, so Collins gotta come home in 17th when we get there. Here we go. Collins in 17th. Here comes Sam. want to be in his McDonald's livery, no doubt. So that'll be tomorrow night for Pro-Am, when he teams up with Fat Bloke in the M4. So Sam comes home in 18th, and Susie Cream Cheese, who's managed to do another lap for some reason, I think of a finish. Don't know what's going on there, chat, but hey ho. Susie Cream Cheese. Oh, that's a lot of curb. I believe they had a wheel issue and just thought, like, throw the exports against the wall. Don't do that, it'll break the wall. Yeah, so Susie Cream Cheese in 19th. I will just put the timetable on. And there won't be any interviews tonight because I'm not the usual commentator and I need to go and have a lay down. So, cheers all for watching. And my driver of the day is Stardog because of his race 2. Fun. But if it's a proper race of driver of the day, O'Reilly, 2 race wins. Brilliant drive by O'Reilly, to be fair. That's our race results. It's handy when it's only 20 because you get to see them all. Yep, and I will tune in tomorrow night, Pro-Am, and for Matt and should be Dan. And yeah, that's it. We've been SimPlay Motorsport, and we'll see you again.